Japan to Maine to Arizona and everything spooky in between. The nerds have you covered for all things unpleasant and ghastly. That's the wrong ghastly. Join nerds doing nerd things as they present to you Nerd-Tober. Nerd-Tober.
What's going on? What's going on, nerds? Honestly, a different setup that we normally have. Susie's actually over here tonight because we sat through a good hour and 45-minute movie. We watched Freaky. And now we're going to talk about it for our first episode of Nerd-Tober.
Are you sure this was a smart idea to have me come over and watch movies?
Yes, it's absolutely freaking hilarious. We also have the peanut gallery that'll probably chime in at any random point.
Cricket. Cricket.
I missed having him on the show.
So do I. We need to talk about Spaceballs again.
So AJ,
Here.
I have a question.
That's not good.
Very important question. How would you describe this?
Story Freaky Friday.
I was gonna say slasher Freaky Friday, but that works too.
There was way too much blood for it just to be a slasher. Hey.
Yeah, but it all involved a knife or a chainsaw or a saw blade.
I don't even want to talk about the saw blade. That was the worst part of the movie for me, because it was literally like I was watching a saw trap.
Okay, so on that note, what movies would you compare this to?
Alright, I know a couple people are probably going to know what I'm talking about. There's a movie called See No Evil.
Ah, rude. Get out.
And I kind of want to... Because she had the hook at the one point. And right
now I want to go watch it. So get out. Get on with you.
This is my house. You ain't kicking me out of my house. Well, you probably would. You probably could. Okay. So
You wanna
what?
try?
No. So what would you kind of?
So, I think from the comedy aspect, it's definitely a Freaky Friday movie. Definitely a comedy aspect. But if you take it from a Halloween aspect, I'd say it's a combination of Halloween Saw.
Yeah. Another thing I would probably kind of move it towards, outside of Saw and See No Evil, it was kind of like a scary movie spoof movie because it had so much comedy in it, but yet it was still a slasher.
So, Scary Movie 1 through 4?
Why is 5 where it got bad?
I don't know, I didn't see 5.
Oh, I don't know. I don't even know if there's a 5.
I don't know, I just know there's Scary Movie 1 through 4.
All I know, I think it's the second one with the turkey. Right, Paul?
I think so.
I don't know, I never...
Really?
I remember Scary Movie 4 because one of my friends in high school, we all went to go see Scary Movie 4 and we're all sitting in the front row and I spilled my popcorn literally everywhere.
Not the corn. Why'd you spill the corn?
I didn't do it intentionally.
So, before we go any further, that beautiful artwork, like right there, of Freaky. Japan. Just stop it. Our good buddy and kind of upset he can't be here tonight, but he is sending in an audio clip, and we'll figure that out for our visual watchers. English.
Hieroglyphics.
Stop it. James Fair made that beautiful artwork right there, and can't wait to see what he brings to the table encompassing the rest of the movies. Paul, move the look at the TV.
Oh.
Thank you. Yeah.
Picking her eyeball though.
Oh, we'll go back.
We're gonna go back to picking her nose. Okay.
So yeah, just want to give a huge shout out to James. Carly did her whole Despicable Me episode. Fantastic job. All of them looked great. But now it's Nerd-Tober time. And we're starting with Freaky like we were talking about, but who's your favorite character?
Millie.
Is it Millie?
It's Millie. And it's Millie
as Vince Vaughn.
Well, as both, but it's the Millie character, whether it's played by the actress who plays Millie or Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, Catherine Newton.
Who I just looked when I was looking her up. Is
Detective Pikachu.
Is the new Cassie.
That too. She was in Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, I know, but I her name stuck in my brain, and I needed to look up where else she was.
I actually really liked Vince Vaughn playing like he had a little girl inside.
Crazy.
You want to try that again?
No, I'm not gonna try that again because it made perfect sense. And then when I'm in the room with two sick fucks,
Says you.
blown it.
Back during the conversation we had before we started this, and then understand my mindset.
But no, I thought Vince Vaughn was hilarious trying to. It reminded me of Jack Black's character in Jumanji.
Oh yes. So because again, a girl playing a guy, not understanding the concept of peeing.
And then flip.
I'm sorry.
Honestly, the reverse happened too.
Yeah. I'm mystified.
So you like Catherine Newton's character. I honestly think her acting and charisma while portraying the psychopath murderer person thingy, the butcher, I thought it was really good. Like, this movie, its premise had no right being as good as it actually was. Gory as shit. But
It was definitely an excellent take on Freaky Friday, though. Like,
I kind of wanted to see Lindsay Lohan or Jamie Lee Curtis pop up.
no, we're gonna see Jamie Lee Curtis in a couple of movies.
Yes, we are, with Halloween.
Yes.
Which I'm very excited about.
Yeah, why did you pick all slashers?
Because you picked last year, Miss Stephen King.
I picked the year before, too.
So I get next year, too. Got it.
Now he's gonna contemplate how he can. You know what? Just for you, we're gonna watch Amityville Horror.
I don't even know what that is. Which, people watching on YouTube, do not rip me a new one. We have a huge black of movies.
Uh-huh.
Like, the first couple pages are completely stacked of movies. But favorite part of the movie, or we'll do favorite part of the movie and then favorite kill in the movie.
Oh, I'm gonna do my favorite kill first.
Oh shit, gonna steal mine.
Woodshop teacher. He had it coming.
What a dick.
He had it coming.
What an absolute asshole.
Like, any teacher that would have talked to me that way, like, I have a mouth. As my mother will absolutely tell everyone that I have a mouth. I do not know when to keep it shut. I would have gotten detention.
You would have gotten a lot more than detention.
I would have. And my mother would have been there going, teacher kind of deserved it, but
that teacher deserved a lot of things.
I most definitely would have gotten detention. Would I have deserved detention? Oh, absolutely. But
so since you're saying that, because I was gonna pick that one, I'm actually gonna go back to the at the end when she's with the 3 football players.
Oh my god.
And turns into Keanu Reeves. Can't think of his we played. John Wick with the bottle, dumps out the alcohol, boom, slice, and then last guy I get the fuck with.
Yeah. That's an act.
That was, and she decapitated him. That was a no. That was a the fuck. But plot hole I kind of want to throw in here. Millie's fingerprints are going to be over everything. How is she going to get away with it? Because while a couple people believe that they switched, that is some very, very probably hard voodoo to.
I honestly don't think they're going to look at the fingerprint.
Think they got the guy, that's it?
Yeah. I think they knew that it was the butcher. So they're literally just going to be like, it's the butcher. We're not looking any further. Let's just, he's dead. Let's get on with this. I think you asked me my favorite.
Yes.
Millie coming into her own at the end of the movie.
Oh, Jesus. Ruby Roundhouse.
Ruby Roundhouse, like that. That was an amazing way to end this movie. He can vouch for you. I was literally sitting on the couch going, if she dies right now, I swear to God.
See, my favorite scene of the movie is when they're in the hall at school, and it's the first face-to-face between Butcher and Millie, and Butcher, playing Millie, goes into full teenager, ah! And I'm like, good play, good move. But what you just said, your scene at the end at the house, was really good, because you were saying it. If this is how she dies, I'm going to be pissed.
Mm-hmm.
They turn him into a fucking kebab.
And I'm gonna say a couple of things. First of all, normally it's the blonde who dies first.
Really, Paul?
Blonde.
He is blonde.
Hey, well, you were pink for a while.
He was blue too.
Dabu dee dabu die.
But
Playing with the peanut gallery over here.
growing up, I always got the joke of, "Oh, you're gonna die first in a horror movie."
No, the people that die first in the horror movies are like, "What's that sound down in the basement?" Nope.
But you saw that in this movie where,
The guy with the wine.
I am coming to that. I have a reason why I'm coming
She
to that
almost
because
hit
now
me in the face. She literally just almost here.
and you're not wearing your contacts, so that just makes it worse. Because I was just, smack you in the face, and that's gonna hurt with glasses.
I'm sorry. I needed to put my Clark Kent glasses on.
So, what? But what I was getting at is normally, growing up, I'm blonde. Everybody's like, "You're gonna be the first one to die in a horror movie." And she went and checked out the noise. This was sketchy. She's locking up doors. She finds this guy at the end, and no, she doesn't die. Instead, kebabs him.
How about the women tag team?
Oh my God, that was amazing. 3 females taking him on.
Yeah, but how smart of the butcher to go get the bullets out of Carol? Out of the cop's gun, or the sister cop?
No. Arlene.
Arlene?
Let's say there's
Yeah.
an H in there somewhere.
Yeah, because her name is, they call her Char. It's Charlene.
Ah, yes.
Um,
Thank you, IMDb.
yeah, we have it pulled up because I suck at names. And then the wine bottle. I know what I thought of when I saw that scene, and I'm really,
Drink until you're drunk?
oh,
What?
honeymoon, a wine bottle.
It was not expected.
Read AJ.
Do I need to tell this story again for our Halloween
I
audience
don't know if
now?
you need to tell the story, but you have to just understand that it involved a wine bottle and my husband, and
And me.
And a
and
pop.
this one, and I don't know that I'm gonna be able to think about that story the same way now.
Yeah, but one.
It did, however, make it insanely funnier.
Yeah, but the one in Freaky was down the gullet.
Yeah.
Will was prime position to prop.
Yeah, but it was just because I'm like sitting here and I'm replaying it in my brain, and I'm like,
Which part? Florida or
both. Like, how much worse that could have gone for everybody.
So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna send it over to James because he sent in an audio clip, and I'm gonna somehow figure it out to throw it in here, and we will be right back.
Oh.
Sup, everybody? This is James, and I have a very freaky review for you. See what I did there? Puns. All right. So, this movie, obviously freaky, 2020, Vince Vaughn. I don't remember the actress's name. Honestly, I really enjoyed this movie. I love that it's kind of like an homage back to like the 80s and 90s slasher movies where it makes slight references to them, it pokes a little fun. Everything, not even to the poster itself, is just a reference. And I love the movie doesn't take itself too serious. Honestly, everybody was really great in this movie, but my actual opinion is Vince Vaughn stole the movie. Like his back has to hurt for carrying this practically this whole entire movie because every scene that he was in was great because he got to play obviously, the slasher slash awkward girl who had her body switched with him. Oh yeah, they're like it's like Freaky Friday goes horror for anyone that really wants just like a very summed up version of it. Freaky Friday meets horror, all right. And honestly, from there, that should sound fun. And if it doesn't sound fun to you, then you need to get checked out because that is incredibly fun. Now, does the movie kind of have like a slight slowness to some places? Yes. Does it remedy that where like it's comedy? Kinda. All in all, like this movie for me had to be incredibly fun. It was a breath of fresh air because 2020 obviously like it was quite a shit show. Let's be completely real. So this movie being directly on HBO Max was like I think I watched it nonstop. And I watched it again before I reviewed this because I knew that I wasn't gonna be with the crew. By the way, hey crew, how you doing? I hope you guys are having a spectacular time. And I actually went back, watched it, enjoyed it. I personally want to go buy this now for my own collection to have as a Blu-ray because like the movie itself deserves to be owned. Like I think that's something that's really special. This movie was fun and it should be shared with people. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying that it's like the top 10, horror comedies of the century, but like it's there. It's in like your list. It should be at least in your honorable mentions. And for me, it's in my 10 as number 8. There's more. But like seriously, if anything you guys want to see this movie, I say go for it. It's definitely a good I don't know how to say family friendly because it's not, but definitely if you and your older kid want to watch it who's a teenager, yeah, go for it because it's obviously the awkward teenager story where the girl gets ignored, nobody acknowledges her, then obviously she gets her body switched to the serial killer. He starts dressing really more in their face and they're all like, oh hey, it's the girl I didn't realize. She gets the revenge that she's supposed to get, stuff like that, things like these, obviously all your little tropes there. The movie is just, from beginning to end, I feel like there's a lot of laughs. There's a lot of things that kind of don't get carried over, and it's interesting. But don't stress that. You're here to see Vince Vaughn do what Vince Vaughn does best: be a giant, tall man, pretend to be a teenage female, living through the most weird, awkward moment of her life. Obviously, high school, because you know what's scarier than high school? A slasher in your body at high school, killing all the people that angered you. And honestly, guys, my review was a little odd. Some would say it was a little freaky, but that was me. It's James, your boy. Have a great day. Enjoy the movie.
All right, thanks, James. Really appreciate you sending that in since you couldn't be here tonight. Hopefully, when we continue recording these Halloween Nerd-Tober movies, shows, you guys can be here. I think Mike wants to be here for a couple of these too, which we got to talk about the stuff he's doing now. And then, unfortunately not going to have Will. But
It's spooky time. Do spooky.
Out of all of the Halloween movies or the Nerd-Tober movies that we're doing this year, this was the one that I was like, I don't know, because I've actually seen
this
all
was
the
my
others.
Pick. This was the only one I got to pick.
Right?
The only one I got to pick. I wanted to see this one.
I did too.
And I refuse to watch spooky movies by myself. It's like a thing.
I mean,
I watched it by myself, but I've watched it a couple of times
to
now.
be fair, we watch spooky movies all together, and I still jump out of my seat when a lizard cage shuts off.
What movie were we watching? Stephen King movie.
1408.
No.
Shining?
No, it was Pet Sematary.
And it was Pet Cemetery. It was the first one we did that year.
And the cow was about to get run over when you jumped.
Are you looking up the schedule?
Yeah, I am.
But
Distracted me.
no, I'm really excited for this Nerd-Tober as we are starting with a bang with Freaky. I would recommend going to see it.
Do you want to know that all of my shared documents are basically all for Disney?
I'm aware.
Like, all of them are for Disney.
I'm aware, which speaking, that's why we're pre-recording these, so unfortunately we would not be going live with these. These are going to be premiered on YouTube, but we'll be in Disney right around the time this airs. But Susie is currently looking up for the list.
Let's put it this way. The day that we were supposed to record Freaky, you're going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and I'm sorry, guys. Love you. That's more important to me.
Wow, right in the nutsack.
I don't ever get a chance to meet Jack Skellington in the parks. I get to meet Jack Skellington in the parks? No, that takes priority.
That's like a 2-hour wait, too. But
So, after this one, we do Child's Play from 1988 because you hate me and you want me to watch you scream when a redheaded doll comes after me.
okay,
Chucky.
what after Chucky?
It's a tiny child. Friday the 13th.
Ooh, Friday the... Can you imagine doing that on Friday the 13th?
I wanted to, but it didn't work. Actually, can we switch those?
Is there a Friday the 13th in October?
No, there's not. But we can get pretty close.
Yeah, yes we can.
Uh,
Hi, Sci Guy.
Did you notice before?
Yeah, we did. We're talking about a scary movie that we just watched.
Oh. Crazy?
It was crazy.
Crazy what?
A bad guy and a good girl switched bodies. Was weird. Good night, buddy. We're gonna get him into these horror movies sooner or later. He already watches Dragon Ball.
Yeah, preferably when he's a little older.
There's a lot of stuff that goes into Dragon Ball, though.
There is, but just I watched Dragon Ball as a kid and I didn't get into scary. I couldn't watch scary movies until I was a teenager.
So after Child's Play and Friday the 13th.
Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984.
Ooh.
We're going old school for that one.
We are going old school.
Though I would like you to watch the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street.
That's the one with Freddy Krueger, right?
They all have Freddy Krueger. All the Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger.
That's what I was asking, lady.
And then Halloween, 1978.
Which I think we're airing that
On Halloween.
Yeah, that was a smart move. Thank you. I made the move. Don't. No, Nope, wasn't her. Just. Oh, actually hit her face. Whoops.
Look, you picked the movies, I did the schedule.
You did.
And then I fixed the schedule.
We did. We were sitting right at this.
Yeah, but then I fixed the schedule.
So everybody, go watch Freaky. Thank you to James for sending the beautiful image you guys see right at the bottom of your screen. But is there anything else you want to cover with Freaky?
There is nothing else I want to cover with Freaky. However, I will point out that yes, we are doing a Hocus Pocus 2 review. It will be, however, a couple weeks after Halloween ends.
Yes.
Because we will be in Disney. Premieres on Disney Plus, and we already had the Halloween.
Yeah. Which I'm excited for that
this
too.
one told me it wasn't releasing Halloween.
September 30th.
Yeah, you told me Halloween.
Oops.
And I refuse to fix the schedule for the third time.
So, favorite characters again. Mine was Vince Vaughn playing Millie.
Mine was Millie playing everything.
Would you recommend this movie?
Yes, I actually would. I would actually recommend this movie for someone who is good with small jump scares.
There were a couple, yeah.
There were a couple of jump scares. So basically, if you can watch Stranger Things, I think you can watch this. Because Stranger Things has a couple of jump scares. The only different from this one, like Stranger Things, is the gore. But I mean, if you can watch Stranger Things, I think you could watch this. It's pretty comparable in the scares. You know they're coming. Right?
Yeah.
Like you can see them coming.
Yeah, especially here too.
Yeah.
Let's
I mean, I still jumped, but I knew they were coming.
You did not jump higher than Jessica did.
No.
Which my wonderful wife actually sat through this and really enjoyed it. Unfortunately, she couldn't be on the episode because work in the morning. And she is not a great morning person. She just functions. Like you.
You've been up with me enough times at 7 in the morning to know that I just function.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you for tuning in to our first Nerd-Tober episode. Thank you to James. Susie, where can people find you?
Editing videos is streaming now. Episode 3 will be
soon.
Actually, by the time this airs, we'll hopefully be on episode 20.
Holy cow. All right, well, we're going to go to my wonderful Rob Paulson.
Hey, you guys, this is 625 here from Lilo and Stitch. Some people think of me as A.J. Coppola. I don't care. Just follow me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, Twitch at NDTA Jalistar 15, and Xbox and PSN at AJ All-Star 15. I should have said AJ All-Star, but I'm a sandwich maker. What the hell do I know? Do yourself a favor. Go get yourself a hot fudge marshmallow tuna fish and ham sandwich. All right? Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
All right, well, that's it for the first week of Nerd-Tober. Stay tuned for Child's Play next week. It's going to be a lot. My co-host is her own scary movie. Stop! Stop! But probably going to see us do this a lot more.
We're going to do this for Christmas.
I meant together recording, because I know both of us do not really like scary movies.
I don't like slasher films. I particularly don't like slasher films, and that is, of course, what you picked.
Did. Hopefully we get the good old wrestling guru Ryan Fry in
I
here.
have something to say to you.
Ah, shit.
There's a woman in the corner.
There's a what?
There's a woman in the corner.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's Millie. Nobody puts baby in a corner? Is that where you're going with that?
Oh, I was also going to say that there's also a better mom in the
No. Oh. Oh.
You're welcome for that.
Oh. Why would you bring up Hereditary in my presence again?
Would you like me to bring up Midsummer instead?
No.
Okay,
All right.
then.
Bye, everybody.
From Japan to Maine to Arizona and everything spooky in between. The nerds have you covered for all things unpleasant and ghastly. That's the wrong ghastly. Join nerds doing nerd things as they present to you Nerd-Tober. Nerd-Tober.